Kashyyyk ida hodonda, jekin no pamuleraci.
Just kanki to obecnemu ci ita kan ci wi aita ka chong ci cha ci wa aita kan ki cha na kupor ci wi aita ka chong ci cha agi uko un achua pengti yun patisa ci wa aita kan ki cha na kupor ka in cha na wa chong chi cha agi chi wa aita kan ki cha chi wa aita kan ki cha na ka in cha na chi wa aita kan ki cha na ku chi wi aita ka chong chi cha agi uko tune chuna moli ra chi wa aita kan ki cha na ku pornibo kun muli ras nimo ba chi wi aita ka chong chi wa aita kan ki cha na ku ka in cha ชีวิตไอตากาชอนชีวะแอบไอตาคังขี้ชานาชีวะแอบไอตาคังขี้ชากังอินชานาชีวิตไอตาชีอะ
What? You'd think they'd be grateful to leave this barbaric place.
So, new spaces have come to Wild Kashyyyk. Please, look well upon the wares of Eli Gand. I live to serve your needs.
Just be sure to pay cash. The interest on his loans will drain you like a diluvian fatworm on a hut's backside.
First off, hearts are all backside. Secondly, I don't much like the comparison. No need to get personal. It's just business. Poor fellow. He's been waiting for his friends to return with my money for a standard month now. Ah, but you don't need to hear this. What can I get you? Enslave? I resent that. Simply fair business. This man's fellows left without settling their debts, so he must make up the difference.
I know, it's standard trading rules. I just want to know where my crew went. I was only gone for 2 days. This isn't like them.
Yes, very sad that they would abandon you, especially while you were doing me a favor and helping repair one of my freighters. You think you know someone and they turn out to be a cheat. Oh, not like you, Matt. You honor your deals. A word is a bond in trade. It happens from time to time. Credits are scarce out here, and not everyone is as honest as Mr. Daisel here.
No, they're not. An honest man is pretty scarce too, wouldn't you say?
You'll get your money. My crew will be back.
Of course they will. Until then, however, I can make use of you as a mechanic. Very rare to find skills of your kind out here. Oh, it isn't about the amount. After all, as a skilled mechanic, Matten is worth much more than what is owed, especially on this remote planet.
Oh, you flatter me, Eli. I guess we're best buddies now.
As I was saying, it's a matter of principle. I'm nothing if not honest in my dealings, and I demand the same. He'll be free to go when his friends turn up and the debt is paid. I honor my deals. Let no one say otherwise.
Thanks, but no thanks. No offense, but there's no point in exchanging debt to Eli with debt to you.
Besides, he is a hard worker. I'd prefer to keep him. Of course, I'm here to serve. I don't concern myself with what goes on past this landing port. The Wookiees are very difficult to deal with. No business sense.
No business sense? You mean they don't like to be cheated out of their belongings and freedom?
No, I mean they don't respect the finer points of a good business plan. Give and take. That's why the Zerk Corporation simply takes. You'd have to take your question to the Zerka Corporation and the Wookiees themselves. I keep to myself. Of course. Certainly, though my stock may be a little thin. I'm having trouble with a trade contact on Korriban.
Greetings to you.
Kindly direct your inquiries to me. Matten is merely an indebted employee. His opinions don't amount to much. Hello again. What can I do for you, most valued customer?
Valued until you can't pay. Watch your credits.
You hurt me, Matten. It's the debt of your crew that keeps you here, not me. See you soon, I hope. Always open. Hello again.
Value.
In
I know.
yeah, you. Oh, it isn't a...
Oh,
He'll be...
thanks, but no thanks.
Besides... it happens.
No, they're...
You'll get...
Of course they will. See you soon.
Welcome to Adian. I trust you will find our facilities pass inspection. Zerka Corporation is very efficient. I'm sorry, I don't understand Wookiee speak. Shiri Wook, I think it's called. What did the Wookiee say? I just work here in the lab. I don't have anything to do with the taking of slaves. I'm just an employee. You'll have to take your concerns to Janos. He's the voice for Zerka Corporation on this outpost. I'm conducting experiments on various samples of indigenous plant life. There may be untapped pharmaceutical resources here. Of course, that will take some time, and the Wookiees are a more immediate source of income. Please, I must return to my work. There's no call for that. I'm just a glorified lab technician. Please, the assignment is difficult enough. Take your concerns to Janos. He's the one that runs things here, not me.
Kashyyyk idahaldonga.
There's so much to learn about this planet, but they keep us cooped up in here.
Karth Onesi, is that you?
Jordo?
It is you, isn't it? I knew it when I laid eyes on you. You old space dog. How've you been? I thought for sure you'd be fighting on some ship out there.
I was. I crashed.
That's pretty rich. I can't imagine what it would take to keep you on the ground. Must have something to do with your friend here, eh? How's it going?
So what are you doing here, Jordo? Last time I saw you was on, well, Telos, actually.
Yeah, it's a shame about home. Hilo still hasn't recovered. The family and I moved on, and I'm working for Zerka now. I didn't see you after... what I mean is, my condolences on your wife. I heard what happened. At least your boy made it through all right.
My boy? You mean Dustle?
Yes, of course. I saw him at my last stop on Korriban. Though he didn't recognize me. You didn't know he was there?
No. Jordo, Dustle's been missing since the attack on Telos. Are you absolutely certain it was him?
Yeah, I'd recognize Dustle anywhere. Positive. He's joined the Sith, Garth.
What do you mean he's joined the Sith?
There's an academy for the Sith on Korriban. He's a student there. I saw him suited up in their outfit and everything. Sorry, I thought you knew.
No, I didn't. Well, thanks for telling me, Jordo.
Sure, no problem. Good to see you again, Karth. Hope everything works out with Dustle.
Dustle is alive. We have to go to the Korriban Academy and find him. Thank you. I just have to see him. I have to know what happened to him. All this time I thought he was... he must be a man by now.
Ah, so we meet again, Canderous. It has been quite a long time.
Jogging?
I have business with Canderous that does not concern you, Jedi.
This concerns my employer as well.
Employer? You've sunk that low, have you? So much for the vaunted Mandalorian honor you used to espouse.
He was a warrior under my command up to the Battle of Althir. But I thought...
You thought I was dead, didn't you? You thought all of us that you had sent on that attack had perished. You sent us to die in a foolish attack, while you directed your forces elsewhere. You broke from the battle plan and let us die for it, so that you could have the honor of being the first to kill the enemy commander. That does not excuse what he did to us.
I did what was prudent at the time. If I had not done it, the battle would have...
The battle would have been won anyway. I am tired of your excuses, Canderous. I have spent years tracking you down since the clans were banished, and I will not rest until I've had my vengeance. I am not afraid of you, and if you choose, you can die by his side as well. I challenge you, Canderous. I challenge you to fight the fight you fled that day above Althir, in the dune seas of Tatooine. I will be waiting for you. I have spread the news of the challenge since I learned you had landed on this world. All the surviving Mandalorian clans know of what I do here, and that we shall meet on Tatooine to settle this debt of vengeance once and for all. If you fail to meet me there, you shall be stripped of all honor and forever cast out of our society. It will be you and me alone in the dune seas of Tatooine. A final battle that can only end in death. I shall be waiting for you there, Canderous.
Tingkuin ko ka, himbani. Patoga yak fuli ko kala Gigi, nekawa dubaka, pat himban. Kakin.
Well, there isn't much to do in Dresh Day, except have a drink till your ship's ready to go.
You're a
Greetings. You wouldn't happen to...
You're so lucky. You got accepted into the academy, didn't you? I'm beginning to think I never will.
Our ship will be ready soon.
Nice to see you again. Hold on to that hawk. It'll do well by you.
The Sith blew up Terrace, the entire planet. I guess they must have deserved it. That's so many people.
What?
Yes?
You're a student at the academy.
Have you heard? Master Uthar is dead, and Uthura Ban has taken over the academy. How brutal.
Your destiny does not lie with the Sith.
You beat me. Go on, gloat. I could care less. I'll succeed next time.
What do you need? Talk about what? The only thing I want to do right now is find Dustil. If he's alive, there's just nothing else I want to think about. I'll understand if we can't look for him right now, but if we could, it would be a huge load off my mind.
take a wrong turn somewhere?
Dustle, is that you?
Oh, lovely. It's Father. Figures you'd show up after all this time. How did you manage to get inside the academy? And I'm supposed to believe that my self-righteous father has fallen into the habit of accompanying Sith in their training? I doubt that. Just why are you here, Father? Not for me, I hope. Couldn't you have gotten yourself blown up on some ship and spared us this reunion?
Dustle, what are you talking about? I thought you were dead.
Too bad you didn't still think that. Or did you really think I'd be happy to see you? Look, everyone, it's Father, come to rescue me at long last. Sure, he may have left Mother and I to die on Telos, but that doesn't matter.
No, I didn't abandon you. The task force just arrived too late. Telos was in ruins, and your mother... I held her, but I looked for you. I swear I looked everywhere.
Ah, save it. You abandoned us long before. We were alone all during the wars, and even once you came back, you still didn't stay.
I didn't have a choice. I was needed.
Yeah? Well, you were needed at home, too. You were needed when the bombing started, and I got captured. You know what? It doesn't matter. Not anymore. I have a new family now, a family that cares about me. I don't need you.
The Sith? You can't mean that. No, the Sith killed your mother. The Sith destroyed Telos.
So? You're the soldier, Father. How many mothers have you killed?
No, you've been brainwashed. The son I knew would never...
You never knew me. You weren't even there to know me, so don't presume to tell me what I would or wouldn't do.
I don't know what's been done to you, but you are coming with me out of here, now.
Touch me, old man, and I'll kill you. Get out! Get out of here before I tell the Sith that you're here. I don't need his protection, not anymore. The Sith give me everything I need.
You can't mean that. The Sith are... they're evil. They're the dark side. They took me away from you and your mother. They're what took you from me.
No, they are not evil. They're not. The dark side is superior. And you were at war long before they came along.
The Sith war to conquer, to rule the helpless. I went to war for you, Dustle, for your freedom, your future.
I don't believe you.
If I failed you, son, then it's my failure. Please don't add to it by becoming part of something evil.
Prove it. Prove that the Sith are so evil, and I'll think about it.
I wish I could help you, son. I truly do.
Right. Just as I thought. You can't prove anything.
You're gonna have to fight your own battles, Dustle. I fought all I can for you.
No, you didn't! You fought for yourself! For glory! Well, the Sith can do that too. We learned to fight and to kill. You want to see what I've learned, Father?
No. Dustle, don't! I don't...
Too late, old man. You should have left when you had the chance.
Yes, what's on your mind? There's nothing to talk about. I failed my son, just as I failed my wife. I thought if I ever found him. I just can't believe he's dead. You should have stopped him. You should have done something to prevent this. I can't help but wonder if part of you didn't enjoy this. I thought we might be friends, but with you, who can tell? Is it? I find it hard to tell which side you're on sometimes. Still, not all the blame is yours. Most of it is mine. I wish we hadn't come. I wish I'd never found him. No, I did fail him, and so did you. I wish I'd never met you. No, I didn't mean that. Please, maybe it would be better if we just continued with the mission. I want to take my mind off this. Saving the galaxy is what's important now. My son, I can mourn my son later when we're done, so let's just go.
The buzz is that you took care of that crazy droid out in the ruins. It's pretty impressive. Master Euthura has taken over the Academy. Everyone's talking...
Go away. There's nothing we need to talk about.
I've been given a challenge I can't ignore. We've got to go to the dune seas of Tatooine, so I can find Jagi and kill him for his insult to me. This is between me and Jagi. You don't have to get involved. If you're lucky, he might spill something before I spread him in a paste over the dunes.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Some ships I fix, some I scrap. Depends if the owner disappears in the dunes.
Yatuka Ulwan Kinkuna Ba Murira, Rakikun, Mucha Shampangpa.
You're a pro, aren't you? You ever race on Terrace? I wish I had the chance before it blew.
Chinapala mula, tongki ba non tontek, dunni chat. Mucho shakapaga, ye ki kon. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon.
Get lost, Spacer. I've had enough of you.
Ah, it's you again. Truly. However, you'll understand if we don't have... Stop by any...
A trader I know.
Ubabatu Kochi, Tom Nongbong Shang Yung Yang, Tom Katox Bacteria.
Oh, it's you again. Good hunting out there.
So you managed to come after all. I see you brought friends.
You brought some of your own as well.
Ha! Indeed I did. I foresaw that you might need help, so I arranged a distraction. Big words from such a small human. But I know why he brought you here, and you shall regret his choice.
Enough of this talk, Joggy. Let's do what we came here to do.
And you shall all die.
I think this has affected me in ways I didn't anticipate. I think I'll need time to sort things out. Thanks for what you did. Whatever your intentions might have been. I just need time.
I heard what you did out on the dunes. I'm impressed. I'd never have thought a tenderfoot like you could bring down a dragon. Again? Well, if you want to waste... If that's what you want. Easy now, I'm not looking for a fight. This is a friendly place to gather. You're kidding, right? Easy now, come on. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'll just leave, all right? Don't worry about me. Every ship that lands brings a new hotshot. I don't have the time.
Yeah, what do you want? This thing with Joggy, I don't know. Give me some time and I'll be able to sort this out on my own. Is there something else you wanted? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
please.
Hello again.
Valued until you...
Enslaved.
I know,
Yes. Oh, it isn't about the amount.
Oh.
He'll be... it happens from time to time.
An honest man and a good mechanic. Seems like you got a favorable trade, sir.
You'll get your money. My crew will be back.
Of course they will. See you soon,
Hold here, Spacer. Zerka Corporation doesn't recommend traveling in Wild Adean. Katarn attacks are especially bad right now. Wookiee hunters usually keep numbers down, but I think they leave certain areas infested, just hoping a Zerka guard will get killed. I don't take kindly to threats. Don't test me, Spacer. We've more than enough firepower to bury you here. Ah, you ain't so bad. Was there anything else you needed? You're the Wookiee lover. Why don't you tell me about them? I'm sure you're real close friends. Keep your pet on a leash, or you'll be wearing him. I've no love for these animals. I've seen guards ripped to shreds. I don't take kindly to threats. Ah, you ain't... I don't talk to Wookiee lovers. Get rid of your rug, and maybe I won't have you shot. I won't stop you, but you leave this area at your own risk. We're here to protect the company, not you. Still here? Why do you keep bothering? Make it quick. I'm no info. Go to Janos for company policy. I just man the gate to make sure people like you know you're on your own on the other side. What's to tell? They're big, powerful, difficult, and worth the most when caged and shipped off this forest-covered rock.
Shipped as slaves to work as soldiers and heavy laborers in Circa camps, no doubt.
You're not some anti-slaver, are you? If so, go talk your crud somewhere else. I've seen guards ripped to shreds. They're animals. Not anymore. Look, you want to know why the Wookiees are acting compliant? You go ask them. When they rip your head off, we'll fish it out of the Shadowlands and give it a proper burial. How about that? I won't stop you.
This isn't good. I can't afford this. You think I can? Do you know what they get for a healthy one of those things?
We'll work it out later. We've got company. What do you want, Spacer? I'm Patrol Captain Deno, and you're interrupting Zerka Corporation business. This Wookiee slave got a little rebellious. We had to put it down.
What? Blasters ready, men. This fool wants to die.
So be it. Let's make this quick. So be it. So be it.
Yes?
What?
Yes?
What?
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
What can I do?
Sure.
Then I suppose we have little choice. We should proceed with caution, however.
Sure.
Yes?
What?
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure. You may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you, but you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself. Your words mean nothing to me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
Let's make this quick.
What? Huh?
can I do?
I think I've been poisoned.
Sure.
What?
What can I do?
Let's make this quick.
Yes?
So be it.
Yeah?
Yes?
That hurt, I bet.
Sure.
I'm here.
Yes? What?
Yes? Yes?
Yes?
I'm here.
Yes?
Watch yourself. Even more of these crawling beasts are hiding in the underbrush. I'm Jolie. Jolie Binder. Follow me to my camp and we'll talk a bit. Don't start fighting just yet. I'm too old. I know a few things, but we can talk about it at my camp. Keep close. It's nearby under a log. Yeah, I live like some burrowing rodent. I fought the Sith. Now look at me. Welcome to my home, such as it is. Pull up a stump and be comfortable. We should discuss a few things. Don't coddle me, child. I'm neither a Jedi nor your master. I'm just an old man that's been lost in the woods for far too long. The days of glory are behind me. Perhaps there is something I can do for you. You must have questions. What is there to tell? Jolie Bindo is the crazy old man in the dangerous woods. I'm content with the impression I gave. Did I? You have annoying good ears. Well, it doesn't matter. Those days are gone. Leave them in their graves. knows? I've seen my share of the dark and the light. Frankly, both extremes annoy me. Of course, I have felt rumblings of change.
I can feel the power of the Force within you, old man. But I do not sense the taint of the dark side. I think you are a servant of the light, despite what you claim.
Well, I assure you, I see more gray than dark or light. Just a stubborn old man, tired of the foolishness of others. Fine, just be brief. Yes, among the Wookiees, intriguing creatures. I like that they have little patience for bureaucrats. But of course, even here, there are hidden things that manipulate. Circa Corporation was smart to put him in power. He's as good at destroying Wookiee culture as dropping corpses full of Ardroxian fluid. Will you work for him or against him, I wonder? I'll be interested to see. Sure, how's this? Think for yourself. I don't care for politics. I'm big on letting people figure things out for themselves. The Wookiees have prophecies of deliverance if you ask them. But for now, they follow without hesitation. That is their wish. Maddened with grief, perhaps, but not crazed. I helped him pass to the lower forest where only a Wookiee could follow. Some other matters will determine if you can follow. There is a barrier that... We'll talk of that more in a moment. On the body of Rorwar, I know. His death will not go unnoticed. I've been wondering how this foolishness would play out. I am no weaponsmith. Someone in the village will be able to identify the owner of that bolt casing. They are very personal items. Fine, just be brief. Why would you be asking about that, Don't answer. You knew that to me why you were here. The problems of a few Wookiees don't amount to anything before the concerns of the Jedi. No, you are here for the map. Kashyyyk is an interesting place, more so than anyone suspects. If Circa Corporation knew, the planet would be a strip mine. The Wookiees have their legends that they were not always here, but it is more than that. The trees themselves are strangers. What I'm saying is that there are literally walls in your way. You won't find what you need without my help. And my help has a price. You must do a task for me, and then allow me to join with you. I will then remove certain barriers in your path. Since they began expanding in the Shadowlands, the Circa have left me alone for the most part. Until recently, anyway. A group of them set up camp not far from here. Poachers is all they are. I'd like them removed from this place. You presumably have a ship. I've seen all I wish to here. Isn't that enough? I mean, I'm sick of the trees. And perhaps your destiny might show me something new. You never know. Good. Return to me here and we'll see how you have done. Shoot! Shoot!
Malfunction. My primary motivators are in... Error. Damage terminal. Playback call. Playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here. We need Matin to work the sensors.
Playback.
When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting something. Oh good, it's Eli. Maybe he'll point us in the right direction.
Playback.
Eli, what are you... You got your money, you double-crossing snake. We had a deal.
Playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said that...
Playback. Playback.
Eli, what are you... You got your money, you double-crossing snake. We had a deal.
Shutting down. Primary system.
I'm here. Yes?
Huh?
Sure.
With me!
I'm here.
Who are you, another civil merchant like that KotOR slime up on the docking ring? This is my territory. I don't make deals, and I don't persuade easily, so go back topside. Mess with my profits, and I'll see you dead. So you're playing tourist. That isn't smart. The Shadowlands are all business. Mess around, and you'll end up dead. That said, if you want to make some credits while you're looking to die, I might have a job for you. I could use an extra hand. A couple men have gone missing. If I lose many more, I'll have to close up shop. We are hunting the little simians, the tack. They have a gland that acts as a stimulant when powdered. I figure I've got 2 or 3 wealthy years to butcher the lot of them. You want in before I make them extinct? I really can't quote a price. Depends on the market. I give fair value for each one, rest assured. That promise will have to do. All right, then, I'll set you up. First, you need to be able to draw them out. It's easy. I'll spray you with this scent. It drives them crazy. They can't help but attack you, even if it's a hopeless fight. Then you just carve them up. There's a big fleshy bulb in their brains that you want to scoop out. You can't miss it. I'd feel guilty if the money weren't so good. Come back here when you've got the glands, and I'll pay you. Good. I'm not down here to direct traffic.
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here. Okay, there's no need to get like that. The commander just prefers everyone to go through him first. I'm just a guard for this emitter. Why couldn't they have just equipped this lump of tech with a blaster and left me at home? Good. I don't want any trouble.
Feel it. You cannot win. Yes?
What?
Back again, hmm? Unless you do business with me, I suggest you turn around and walk away. I'll take whatever you have. Keep it up and we'll both be rich. At least until we bleed this planet dry. Is that old hermit Jolie trying to talk you into doing his dirty work? We've spent too much on setting up just to walk away. As long as the sonic emitters keep the Preds away and I've got bodies to guard the perimeter, we're staying right here. I mean, if I can put up with my own worthless guards complaining about this place, Jolie whining through you is nothing. If you made it this far, you know a fair bit already. What would I be able to tell you? I'm no nav officer. I work on the ground, and I haven't seen anything like that around here. Of course, we haven't been much deeper than this. The eastern forest gets even more dangerous. It's not worth it. You're fighting the plants as well as the animals. Kashyyyk vines are tough as metal and grow back fast. Instead, head office installed repulsor fields to keep the big predators out. Permanent placements, too. We'll be fine for years. If you made it this far... What? No, I don't do much of that. It's too much of a headache. I'm in the business of harvesting animals. Some of the more exotic species have organs that can be removed and put to some surprising applications. I've already told you about that. You agreed to help bring them in. If you made it this far... Besides you? Besides any number of predators that can kill in seconds? I suppose there's old Bindo. He's got a camp here somewhere. I'd leave him alone, though. Anyone who'd lived down here is just plain crazy. There's not much else. We've got a repulsor field to the east, so not much passes through here now. If you make... It ain't easy. We've set up a perimeter of sonic emitters to keep the bigger Preds away. It's worked so far. As long as the emitters are operational, we're pretty much safe. It makes harvesting a lot easier. Hurry up, you're eating into my profits. Is that old ham? As long as... I mean... Good. Back again. Is that old... I mean... Good. I don't need this kind of garbage from you. Watch your mouth. I'm the only law there is down here. If you've got something to say, get on with it. Otherwise, leave me alone. I've credits to earn. All right, I'm done talking with you. You've got under my skin one too many times. I'll bury you down here.
Just you try it.
welcome back. I wonder, have you had much luck? Have you done as I asked? Yes, I heard the fuss of it. I told you I wanted a non-violent solution, and I had my reasons for it. You should have thought about that. Zerka Corporation will find the bodies and blame the Wookiees. This may cause more troops to be deployed. That means more disruption. I'm not pleased, but what's done is done. I'm not here to judge you. Hopefully you'll take care of that yourself. Oh, go bark up a tree. You'll get the same response out of me. Besides, I'm not about to get in the habit of grading you. A good teacher, and I'm not saying that I am one, but a good teacher doesn't mash a book in a student's face shouting, "Learn this bit here." If you can't look at the situation for yourself and see the logic behind my way of doing things, you're not the type to understand me anyway. Besides, you're a little old for that master-student fuss, aren't you? I know I am. Yes, of course. Let's get moving. I noticed the old paths some time ago. You probably wouldn't have found them on your own. There's also a Zerka repulsor field blocking the way, past the poacher camp in the east. I saw it when it was installed, so I know how to pass it. And on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookiee you were seeking. I hope he's in the mood for visitors.
Yes?
Yeah, what do you want? This thing with Joggy, I don't know. Is there some... Your choice.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerka equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though. You aren't going to ask about it? A repulsor field in the woods and you have no interest? Well, I think it was an attempt to block the more dangerous carnivores from wandering freely, but it's not very effective. It limits us non-climbers, but the creatures of Kashyyyk are very adaptable. You'll see why when we reach your goal. But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it. I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerka engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Mighty generous of you. A little too generous if you ask me. They were Mandalorian. Poachers, probably. They used stealth units to stalk their prey. Their kind were among the first to flee when the war turned against my people. Bloody cowards.
Yes?
He's almost feral after all this time. Calm yourself, Freya. We are friends. Don't you remember me? Well, this may prove difficult. Let's see what you got. Is that it? You spared his life initially just to cut him off before he can fully explain himself? Deadly eyes. Yes?
What? Yes?
Huh?
Yes?
Yes? Yes?
Not this again!
Yes? Yes?
Yes?
What? Yes? Yes? Yes?
I still got it.
Sure.
Here it is!
And you... need?
What?
You have interrupted our hunt, interloper. The inhabitants of this world can do little against us, but you appear to be a threat.
More than a threat enough for you.
Another Mandalore, is it? Will you draw arms against those you should serve? We'll see who lives this day.
Yes?
Yes?
What?
What?
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time. Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations. I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern. I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming. I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached. I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%. Corruption has resulted in gaps appearing in my memory, and in that of the original installation. It could be theorized that these gaps are intentional, but I have no information on that. Error, I cannot present a non-presence. Perhaps you can ask other questions, and data corruption will become evident. Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted. Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted. Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied. There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map, or can be made ready. Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation. Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do? The temperament of a companion is unreliable at best. You wisely trade the threat of 1 year or 5 for none or 2.
This machine certainly seems to want a very specific type of response.
In this instance, the Wookiee is unreliable. His family has been a mire of treachery. I judge the answer correct. You display the proper behavior to match the pattern in memory. Evaluation will continue. Hypothetical. You are at war, deciphering an intercepted code. You learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action? Very good. If you had moved to evacuate the city, you would have alerted the enemy to their lost codes. Ultimate victory required the deaths of the people in that city. You wisely ignored sentiment in your decision. Very good reasoning. I will apply it to the rest of the evaluation. You begin to match the pattern in memory. Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. you discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react? Of course you do. It makes the most strategic sense. Your people will rally beneath you against the common foe. As their eyes turn outward, your rule will strengthen. The trappings of war grant many opportunities. You have matched the pattern in memory. I recognize you, and will fulfill my designated function. That information is not available. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. End communication.
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. Interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops. Oh, you're wrong on that count, actually. Not that I would expect you to know that. Bah, save your threats. I'm sick of the forest. And I'm not too fond of what happened here. I'll take the ride. My. Best to give an angry Wookiee his due, I'd say. Oh, yes. Far better to have both the blade and a possible rival as far from Kashyyyk as possible, eh? Ugh. I feel very tired of this place now. Right you are. I think I'll do just that.
Hello again.
Value. You. Droid head on Kashyyyk? Let me see that.
It's nothing. I'm certain. Just garbage from the forest floor.
Mere rubbish. It's DAO2, the repair droid from my ship. What was this doing in the forest? Oh, there'll be a reward, all right. Eli, you told me my crew jacked our ship without paying the repair bill.
Well, that is... It's not how it looks. You see, a good mechanic is hard to find, and...
And what? I thought I owed you. You tricked them into the Shadowlands and killed them while I fixed your freighter in orbit.
Now keep your head, Matt, and it was just business.
That Thalian bog slime. Do you know I've been here 36 days slaving to pay a debt in good faith?
If it had been me, Eli would be a smoking corpse right now.
Well, I could have shot out his legs and let him crawl around for a while, but I consider this far more merciful. I suppose it does. Maybe I should keep it up for a while on my own. I've no ship at the moment anyway. It'll probably take a while to convince Eli's suppliers that I'm the new boss. But eventually I'll buy my way off this rock. All right then. Actually, I feel like I owe you something. Here, take a few credits. If you spend it here, all the better. I think things are looking up.
Ai, God. Baba.
Yeah, what do you want? This thing with Joggy, is there something? Your choice.
Statement. Affirmative. Request. Statement. Now close the last panel. Supplicate. As you desire, Master.
Oh.